Dog living with me the last couple of years. Her name was Tennessee. She came to me, she had cancer, and I had to put her down today, so this morning was a real bummer. And then I'm looking at, she was a difficult dog. She was a deaf dog that had been brought back to the city pound 6 different times. She had a lot of issues, she had a lot of health problems. As soon as she came to my house, she had cancer. She had cancer. And I'm looking at this crate that I had in the barn, and this was the crate that I picked Tennessee up in. And we were on the highway, and this was when I had my Chevy Cobalt, and she was in the crate. And look at what she did to the crate. We were on the highway, so I couldn't pull over. By the time that I pulled over, she'd already managed to mangle the crate. And know that a dog can do this. Dogs can get out of wire crates. Okay, look at this. This is what Tennessee screwed up, and this was in a very short period. She started doing it, we were on the highway. By the time that I pulled over, she had mangled the crate this bad. You know, it's just, it's unbelievable. You know, some dogs can do this, but there's many different types of crates. This is a crate that you would use for, most dogs. This is a good kind of crate. It's a wire crate, it has a lot of ventilation. And actually Tennessee, see, that's the kind of crate that I used with Tennessee. She didn't do this. Like after we got home, I explained to her not to do that, and you know, she didn't do it. So she was in a wire crate, she was fine. And that's the case with any dog. If your puppy starts doing this, starts chewing on the wire crate, tell it not to. You know, because when the dog's older, that's already chewed on the wire crate, they'll end up just pulling that crate apart and get out of the crate. It's no shit. Dogs can be escape artists. They'll get out of fences. They'll eat through drywall. I miss Tennessee. Honest to God truth. She was a difficult dog to deal with because she was deaf. You know, she was. But I mean, she could learn. She learned not to, you know, destroy crates. As soon as I got her home, I'm looking at her like her teeth, she'd done this before because her teeth were like totally like screwed up. Not from her doing it with me, they were screwed up before. You understand what I'm saying? Like this poor dog, we taught her that real quick, but nobody had taught her that before. So like by the time she came here, she was like 8 or 9 years old with cancer. So it's a bummer. I wish that I had some words of wisdom about having to euthanize a dog. I just don't have any. Every time I've had to do it, it's just a horrible experience. I knew that she was in pain last night, and I'm like, I gotta, as soon as I woke up, I was like calling the vet. Like, can you squeeze us in? You'll know when it's the right time. As the owner, you'll know when it's the right time. You know, I was carrying her like this last couple weeks. There were times I had to carry her and stuff like that. When I was in Brooklyn, I had to carry her up steps. It sucks, man. I miss Tennessee. I was thinking about her, you know. It sucks. It does, you know. I grew to love the dog. When she came in, I saw I was getting stuck with the sick dog, you know, and she grew on me, you know. Taking care of a dog, you bond to them. And taking care of a sick dog, I had a difficult morning, and I seemed to be okay this afternoon, but it was you know, it was tough. It was tough. Anyway, if your dog's biting on the wire crate, tell it not to. If your dog is e-collar conditioned, you can quickly explain to the dog not to do this behavior. If you don't stop them from doing this, they'll break their teeth. Tennessee had like no teeth. Like she barely had any teeth. She could eat raw diet, but like she fucked up all of hers. Not, like I said, like not from years before. Tennessee. I didn't want to do a video of her this last week. Somebody wanted me to do a video talking about euthanasia, and I just didn't seem like dignified for 10 to use her for a video like that. I'm totally against these people that do the bucket list for dogs. Like, you know, what was I going to give 10 ice cream? No, she was sick. I gave her a great diet, as good a diet as I could afford up until the end. You know? I'm working with the puppy right now. So, come on, Charlie. Charlie's awesome. Charlie takes my mind off of that Tennessee had to go. You know, she went to wherever we all go. Sucks. I got no words of wisdom about it. If you just lost your dog, I'm sorry. If your dog's old and decrepit, I'm sorry. They don't live long enough. Charlie's young. He's got a lot of years, though. Charlie, don't chew on that. Here. Charlie, sit. Good boy. Charlie, here. Charlie, sit. No, Charlie, sit. Good boy. That's good. You're getting it. Maniac.